This thing's gonna fly. Yeah. And I think in this video, we're gonna throw the engine in. What's going on, guys? In today's video, we're back to working on the Yamaha. So, got a bunch of stuff taken care of on this thing from the previous episodes and previous videos. On today's video, we're gonna be trying to reinforce the pump tunnel, which is probably the most challenging part of this whole build. Everything else is pretty much easy, but this stuff is never fun. So I'm gonna show you how to do it. So what I like to do is I like to take like one of these crowbars. I got a nice, pretty long snap-on one. Sharpen it up on the edge and just jam it in between the filling cavity and the hull, and just move it. Move it around, and before you know it, just like that one right there, before you know it, it's ready to come off. So it's pretty easy. And then we're gonna go underneath and release the pump shoe bolts so we can take those little brackets out. And just like that, they're all off. Man, that's an exercise. So beating the crap out of them, they come out. Sometimes they come out with little chunks of fiberglass from the hull, but man, now I'm actually out of breath, so there's a lot of whacking.
That's what she said.
But they come off pretty well. So now I'm gonna go underneath the ski, take the pump shoe bolts out, and start fitting the reinforcement. Now that we got all those brackets out of the way, kind of scuffed up the tunnel so that the panel bond can have a better place to adhere to. And same thing with this one. This one actually came already scuffed up, which is pretty nice. Now this thing fits pretty perfectly over the it fits perfectly over the hang on, let me hang this thing up. There we go. Fits perfectly over the tunnel. Just put it on here. There we go. Perfect. So now I'm gonna put some panel bond on there, and then we're gonna drill from the bottom, from where these holes used to be. Drill from the bottom, insert the old, I'm gonna reuse these. A lot of people make the brackets, but these actually look in really good shape. There's no rust on them. They're not gunked up on the inside. It came out really, really nice. So I'm going to reuse these, make the holes in the reinforcement a little bigger, so these actually sink right in, and then we'll be able to tighten them up with the pump shoe in place. Also, there's a little tab right there. I had to kind of cut it off so that the reinforcement sits still, and not still, but sits evenly with the whole pump tunnel. So hopefully this is the last kind of like a little segment before we're almost done with this pump tunnel. I'm kind of getting tired of this particular view, but got everything sanded down. Was going to install the pump tunnel reinforcement and ran out of my the good stuff. So I just ordered a bunch more. Should have it on Tuesday. I really wanted to air this video on a Saturday, but maybe this is for the best. Basically what I did was, since I'm not going with the route of actual brackets, because those are getting kind of hard to find. Most people just make them, and I just don't feel like making any, since we got these. So what I did was I just installed these and put whatever leftover panel bond I had on here. This is going to be perfect because it's actually going to solidify, because you see it on the bottom right there too. Kind of perfect. And what that's going to do is give me the opportunity to let this dry. So when I throw this back inside, I can throw the glue on there, and I can actually put the pump shoe on the bottom and tighten everything down, clamp everything down, and it'll be very, very sturdy. But yeah, for now, I guess I'll be back at it on Tuesday.
One eternity later.
And we're back. So it's been a couple of days. Last I remember, I was recording this video on Saturday. It's now Monday evening. Got all the parts in. So you got to throw the ride plate on. But before you throw the ride plate on, because you extended the the jet pump by 2 inches. This has to drop down 2 inches. So I actually cut this out with one of my grinder tools, and came out pretty snazzy. You can also machine these out. You can have people machine them out, but free air, so just went that route. And that's ready to be bolted up. I'm gonna bolt that up in a second. And I actually decided to, here we are with the pump tunnel reinforcement. These bolts are now solid and they're not going anywhere. And I decided that I'm actually going to use, instead of panel bond, because panel bond is super expensive, we're going to use the Marine RX. It used to be called Marine Tex, but now they're called Marine X, but it's the same exact thing, just a rebrand. And basically it's a putty epoxy type of deal, 2-part. Mix it up, smear it on the reinforcement and bolt everything in. So that's what we're gonna do now. So pretty much this is what it looks like. Got some on my hands, but now we just slide this on to the pump tunnel and then tighten it down with the pump shoe and the pump bolts. Pretty easy. And pretty much got this whole thing done. Look at this. Yep, so it's all tightened up. Got it sealed off all around the edges, the perimeter. And the pump shoe, sorry about the hand. The pump shoe is all seated right here with the intake grate. So the pump shoe sits just a tad above the ride plate, so there's no drag. So this thing's gonna fly. Yeah. And I think in this video we're gonna throw the engine in. Now that everything else on the pump side has been situated, everything is done. The ride plate's in, the pump's in, the reinforcement's done. We can throw the engine in. There's nothing stopping us. So let's throw the engine in.
Tomorrow.
So it's that time. We're about to start throwing the engine into the GPR. Everything's pretty much prepped. Gotta get the slide out of there. But yeah, tunnel's done. Let's throw the engine in. A long-awaited moment. So this engine hoist lift thing has pretty much destroyed. I guess we put a good 10 years out of it, maybe a little more, but the cylinder's kind of messed up on it. So I'm gonna improvise, MacGyver up a way to get this engine in. So I'm gonna use the lift. I'm gonna pull up one of the posts, strap it up to the engine, and bring the ski around and drop it in the ski. Just like that, with the help of that guy right there, we're able to MacGyver this thing in to the hull. So it was kind of hard to see from that angle with the time lapse, but she's in, and all the engine mount points, all of them line up exactly perfectly like we wanted to. So much room for activities up front here and in the back. So yeah, fancy schmancy. Check it out, guys. This is a big load off my shoulders, and man, this thing fits like it belongs there, and it actually gonna belong there. And I still got the electrical box that I gotta throw in here, but that's gonna fit up perfectly. It's gonna give me just enough space, like maybe this much with the electrical box to tidy everything up, and it's gonna look like a factory ski, which I'm very, very excited about. Yeah, this thing's coming together real nice, and hopefully if all goes well, for the next video I'm gonna be wiring it all up. Everything else is done. All the wiring is done. The fuel tank is in. Man, that would suck if I would have forgotten to put that thing in.
Never go full retard.
Yeah, the fuel tank is in. Everything is done, and now we just, you know, plumb it up. Throw some hoses on there, new clamps, new stainless clamps. Throw the exhaust on, and throw the intake on, and everything else is pretty much smooth sailing from here on out. So that's gonna be a wrap on today's video, guys. If you like this material, like this content, don't be shy. I know a bunch of you guys watch these videos, and leave a comment down below and let me know what you think. If this is a cool build, just let me know. Let me know you're watching, because I know a bunch of people are watching. So again, I appreciate everybody that's subscribed to this channel. Still growing, still learning, and just really enjoying making this content. So, you know, leave a comment down below, leave a like, leave a dislike, something to trigger the algorithm, something. So again, subscribe if it's worth it for you. So it's free. Bye.